that Offset hooked up with Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, they got. Yeah, she got.
Y'all were together?
Nah, I was already engaged with somebody else, so I didn't care. But she has a thing where she likes to make it seem like I care.
Right. So she Offset while he was with Cardi.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Right. The Miss Christian that
Oh, that's bullshit.
All that shit's cat, brother. She's like one of these regular grapes on the sidewalk, bro. She's going, and there's no problem with it, gang. You feel me? It's just when you try to portray something else, that's when it becomes a problem.
Blueface just can't stop bringing up those wild claims about Chrisean supposedly hooking up with Offset. It's been almost a whole year since Blueface first accused her of sleeping with Offset while he was still married to Cardi B, and now he's spinning the block on those allegations again. He even went on Twitter back then and wrote, "Being tatted on a HOE is not a flex. You literally messed with Cardi B's husband a couple weeks ago. I'm tired of dudes looking at me while they doing you. Get the rest of them gone ASAP, please." The internet went crazy over that one. Chrisean has denied those claims from day one, and she's still standing on that denial today. But recently, Blueface sat down for an interview, and of course, they had to ask the question everyone's been waiting to hear. Did Chrisean really sleep with Offset? And Blueface didn't hold back with his answer. Right now, it's clear that Blueface and Chrisean are not on good terms at all. They've been clashing non-stop ever since he got out of jail. It hasn't even been 2 weeks. You can feel the tension every time their names come up. Now, Chrisean's accusing Blueface of not wanting anything to do with their son.
What is he talking about? And all that, why you keep bringing up Cardi and Offset? Like, they going through enough, bro. You still stuck 2 years ago on a lie that Ben said it never was what it was. You want to continue to bring up trauma to stay relevant.
While Blueface is flipping the script and saying that's not true, this drama is far from over. When Chrisean heard that Blueface went on a podcast and doubled down on those Offset rumors, she snapped on Instagram Live. She went off on Blueface, making it crystal clear that she never slept with Offset. She stood on that like her life depended on it. She said flat out that she and Offset never messed around, period. Then she threw a little shade, saying Blueface isn't doing better than Cardi, Offset, or even her. She told him to humble himself real quick because the delusion is getting out of control. Now, just to clear things up, neither Offset nor Chrisean has ever confirmed any of those wild accusations. And honestly, who would admit to something like that if it wasn't true? Still, people can't help but side-eye Offset because, let's be real, his reputation in the industry is messy. He's been rumored to have messed with just about everyone, and that's not even news at this point. But here's where things got even messier. Blueface wasn't the only one throwing shade about this so-called hookup. Chrisean's old friend jumped in too.
Like, stop trying to dig yourself out of a grave. You already did. Nobody already not fucking with you, bro. So, to keep trying to dig up, then you talking about it that obviously don't bash their kids. I don't know what he do in his free time or what he do to Cardi. It's none of my business. But you speaking on them like you doing any better than them. You're not doing better than nobody you talking about. You're not doing better than me. You're not doing better than Cardi. You're not doing better than Offset.
She went live and exposed some wild details, claiming that Chrisean purposely left her ring on the dresser for Cardi B to see after she supposedly slept with Offset. That's insane. So now you've got the ex-friend allegedly confirming it and Blueface pushing the same story. Not a good look for Chrisean right now, but instead of backing down, she fired right back on her IG Live, going off about Blueface and these messy accusations with Offset. So when Chrisean finally hit that go live button again, she didn't hold back one bit. She came out swinging, calling Blueface a liar and saying he's just using her name for attention because his music isn't hitting like it used to. She said, "Why you keep bringing my name up? Worry about your career." You could tell she was heated. She went on about how she's been trying to focus on her own life, her music, and her baby, not on Blueface and his drama. She even said that Blueface needs to stop trying to tear her down every time he wants clout. According to her, he keeps mentioning her just to stay relevant. And she made it clear she's not about to keep playing into his games anymore. "I'm not the same girl you used to control," she said, and you could feel that energy. Then she started addressing the Offset rumors again, saying people love to twist things for clicks. She said, "If I wanted Offset, everybody would have known," but that never happened. Her tone was serious, like she's tired of defending herself over and over. Meanwhile, fans in the comments were going crazy, arguing about who to believe. Some think Blueface has proof, others say he's just bitter because Chrisean finally moved on. Either way, this whole situation keeps getting uglier by the day. And to top it all off, Chrisean threw one ending her live. She said Blueface should focus on being a father instead of chasing internet beefs. That line had social media buzzing nonstop. After Chrisean's fiery live started making its rounds online, Blueface couldn't resist jumping back into the mix. He hopped straight on X, Twitter, and dropped a few not-so-subtle shots aimed right at her. He posted, "Don't act like you innocent now, you know what you did." The post blew up in minutes, and of course, fans were quick to pick sides. Some people said he's just bitter, while others claimed he's finally exposing the truth. Then he went even further, saying Chrisean's trying to make him look bad because she's embarrassed about what really went down. He claimed that if people knew the full story, they'd see he's not the villain here. That only fueled the chaos more. Chrisean fired back with a quick response on her story, saying, "Blueface is obsessed and won't stop until he drags her name through the mud." She also said she's got receipts that'll clear her name once and for all. Everyone's now waiting for her to drop them, but she hasn't yet. And the suspense is eating the internet alive. Meanwhile, fans noticed Cardi B and Offset both stayed completely silent through all this mess. No likes, no comments, no nothing. It's like they're pretending the drama doesn't even exist, which only makes people more suspicious. By the end of the night, Blueface and Chrisean were trending again. Not for music, not for success, but for pure chaos. Not long after all that online chaos, Chrisean decided to take things a step further. She went live again, and this time she brought some receipts of her own. She pulled up screenshots, old texts, and a few spicy messages that she claimed proved Blueface has been lying about everything. The comments were exploding non-stop. People couldn't believe what they were seeing. She said Blueface was just mad because she stopped answering his calls and started moving on with her life. According to her, he's been trying to get her attention for weeks, but since she ignored him, he's been running to the internet to stir up mess. "You can't stand that I don't want you no more," she shouted, and that line had everyone losing it. Then she talked about how he keeps acting like the victim when he's the one causing all the drama. She said, "You out here doing interviews about me like I'm your storyline. Go rap or something." It was wild. She even hinted that he's only talking about her because his own career isn't making noise right now. But even with all that, Blueface didn't stay quiet for long. Just a few hours later, he clapped back with a post saying, "Chrisean's trying to play innocent when she's the real problem." He claimed he's got his own proof, and fans better be ready when he drops it. By the next morning, things had gone completely off the rails. Blueface decided he wasn't about to let Chrisean have the last word. He jumped back online and started posting more cryptic tweets that had everyone talking. He said, "Funny how people play innocent till the screenshots drop." That one line had fans thinking he really might have something to show. A few hours later, he went live too, pacing back and forth, looking fired up. He said Chrisean's been lying for months and that he's done keeping quiet. "I was holding back out of respect, but now I'm saying it all," he said. The comments were flying. Some people told him to move on. Others said they wanted the truth right now. Blueface even hinted that he has messages between Chrisean and Offset that'll prove everything. But of course, he didn't actually show anything. Just enough to keep everyone guessing. Fans started debating whether he was bluffing or waiting for the perfect moment to drop his so-called evidence. Meanwhile, Chrisean fired right back, saying he's just making up stories for clout. She told her fans she's tired of being painted as the crazy one when he's the one who keeps dragging her into drama. "Every time I start shining, he tried to dim my light," she said. And people felt that one. Now both of them are calling each other liars, both claiming they've got proof, and the internet's losing its mind trying to figure out who's real. It's like every hour there's a new twist, and the tension between them just won't quit. Just when people thought the chaos couldn't get any messier, Blueface dropped another bomb online. He shared a clip from an interview where he hinted that a certain rapper's wife once tried to confront him about the situation. Fans instantly connected the dots and assumed he was talking about Cardi B. The whole internet went wild trying to piece together what really went down behind the scenes. In the clip, he smirked and said, "Let's just say someone wasn't too happy when they found out what their man was doing." That single line sent shockwaves through social media. People started dragging both Cardi and Offset into the drama all over again, even though neither of them has said a single word about it. Chrisean, of course, wasn't having it. She instantly hopped online to call him out again. She said Blueface was trying to stir up even more problems by pulling Cardi into something that has nothing to do with her. "Leave that woman out of this," she said. "You just want more attention." The way she snapped had her fans backing her heavy. But Blueface kept trolling, posting laughing emojis and tagging random gossip pages like he was loving every minute of the chaos. Meanwhile, people online were split. Some said he's exposing the truth, others said he's just desperate to stay relevant. By the end of the night, the situation had completely spiraled. Everyone's waiting to see if Cardi or Offset will finally break their silence. But for now, they're still quiet. And that silence is making the whole story even more suspicious. This drama's turning into a full-blown storm. And just when everyone thought this saga had hit its peak, Blueface went live one more time, claiming he's done talking about it. But of course, not really going on behind closed doors. Every day, this story just keeps getting wilder. And honestly, it doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. If you've been keeping up with this crazy situation, drop your thoughts down below. Who do you believe in all this? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update, because trust me, it's only getting messier from here. See you in the next one.